Happy Thursday, everyone. It is October 22nd, and we are almost through the week, guys. One more, today, and then tomorrow afternoon we'll be free, and then we'll have the whole weekend. So hopefully you're already thinking about what you're going to do this weekend. I know I am throwing a 9-year-old birthday party, so that is going to be my focus. And then I have a test next week, so I'm going to have an exciting weekend. I got a creeper piñata for my son, so that should be entertaining. It is Nut Day, guys. International Nut Day, actually. So we can appreciate nuts, which are actually, I think they're a superfood. They're actually really, really, really good for you. So as a snack, you can eat as many as you want and not feel bad about it, and they actually keep you full because they're protein. What's your favorite nut? My favorite? Almonds. I love almonds. And pecans are really good too. But really, I mean, I love all nuts. They're really good. Walnuts, peanuts, especially when they're covered and stuff. Like peanuts, I really like spicy peanuts, like when they have like the jalapeno or cayenne pepper on it. I really, really love dark chocolate almonds. And then candied pecans. How can you go bad with candied pecans? And I love those like in salads and stuff. They just add that extra light oomph to the salad, especially since it's already light. That's like usually when you're full from the previous meal. You can't go on to the next meal. You gotta have something light. But almonds are perfect topping, snack, to get you by to the next meal. They're perfect. It's also all caps lock day. Okay, so this actually means it's an awareness kind of day to make people aware that they don't have to have their caps lock on their keyboard, because there's some people who do keep it on, and then they write in chat rooms or they write on vlogs, or anyways, they communicate on the computer with their cap locks on, and it's like they're shouting. They don't realize that when you write in all caps, it is literally silent shouting. And it's really frustrating when you're reading through, or how about when you are taking a Zoom course, like I take a Zoom course or a Zoom meeting, and then you're in the comment section and that one person always writes in caps. Whenever you look at it, your eyes go straight to the cap locks because it shows the most emotion behind the words. Like you can say anything in caps locks and it's like you in your head hear it as someone yelling or being really upset, or even though they could just be like, oh no, that looks fine. That looks fine. It gives a whole nother meaning to it just because it's in caps. So today is all about caps locks, making it aware of what it actually comes across, how it actually comes across. And then today is International Stuttering Day, which I feel so bad for people who can stutter because I completely relate. I do not stutter, but I do process things incorrectly sometimes, as far as when I read, words flip around or letters flip around and then they become confusing to me. This was really hard for me when I was in elementary school. I had to find ways of overcoming it, and to speed up my reading, even though it took me that extra second to put it back in order. That's dyslexia. For those of you who don't know the whole rearranging of the letters and words thing, saying things backwards, it's so confusing, but for some reason you see it correctly, and then when you process it into your head, it flips around. But that's the opposite of stuttering, where stuttering is you can think what you want to say clearly in your head, and then when you process it to speak it, it gets all jumbled up. And that would be so hard, and I feel so bad for people who have this problem. But at the same time, there's hope, because if I can overcompensate my processing issue in the opposite way, there are ways of overcompensating or figuring out how to do it the other way. I think it would just take time of thinking about it and saying it slowly, and you'll have to learn patience, unfortunately. I think because that's how I have to do it when I read. I have to really I have to be super hyper focused and take my time with it. And if I'm in a hurry, I'm going to end up having it all jumbled up. It's going to be jumbled up, and whatever I read will not make sense, and I will be frustrated, and that's why I'm really bad at tests. So this week I have a test, so I'm really nervous, if you can't tell. But I'm going to be focused on that all of next week, probably. We'll see. It is also, what was the last one? Smart is Cool Day. Now this is a really, really cool day. I don't know what they actually do to celebrate it, but when I saw it, it's the perfect day to explain my high school, because that's how we were. If you were in the Smart Kid class, I went to Edgewater, by the way, in Orlando. We have an engineering magnet program, and the kids that were in the magnet program and in the AP classes and all the Smart Kid classes were also the kids in the sports teams. They were the popular kids in the school. The popular kids were the smart kids at my school. And I always thought it was a little confusing seeing how the smart kids were separated from the jocks or the popular kids or whatever like that, because at my school they were one big group. So I thought that was really cool to share, because it was completely different than how they depict it in the schools, because I don't know really how it got to be that way. But we also ended up having one of the best football teams while I was there. So this will probably date me. While I was there, we won state championship in football. And the kids that were on the football team were also in the Smart Kid classes. So there's a little food for thought. So that actually proves what this day is all about, that smart kids are cool kids. There you go. There you have it. Well, you guys enjoy your Thursday. Make sure you start thinking of some weekend plans, and have a good day. Bye.